Let's take you now to Limpopo. You heard Junior alluding to some 435 voting stations that were affected today. Well, one of those is in the area of Limpopo where special voting was delayed at one of these stations there. This is after a principal at a school in the area of Dennilton in the Sekhukhune district was arrested for the murder of her husband. Linda Mnisi is following that story for us and joins us live. Linda, good evening to you. Just put us into the picture as to exactly what happened here.
Well, according to officials, Oli, this case relates to, GBV issues between the school principal and their partner. According to the officials, they're telling us that those squabbles ensued this morning and they escalated, leading to the principal killing, of course, her partner. She was arrested subsequently. But what is important here is that that particular partner that has since been murdered was an electoral officer who was in possession of the keys of the voting station. So that particular murder impacting on the opening of that voting station. We were able to ask the officials about how long exactly this voting station was impacted by this crime, and they were not really able to tell us, but they did allude to delays resulting in the opening of that particular incident. Let's take a listen to how the officers explain what exactly happened this morning.
I must say we are saddened by the incident that happened this morning in Dennilton area, where a couple, a principal, both are teachers, her husband is a principal. They had their own squabbles in terms of domestic violence. GBV in the province is really giving us a toll. What we know is that what is critical to this election process is that the principal had the keys, which the IEC had to continue the voting process, and that resulted in a delay in opening that particular school. I must say that domestic related aspects escalated into a murder where the husband was shot fatally by the wife. We have arrested the lady teacher who is the wife to the deceased.
Well, Oli, that incident is one of the new cases that have since been registered by the SAPS, which relates essentially to voting. Another one, they say, related to posters in the province, in the area of Polokwane, where political party members, particularly the ANC, the EFF, as well as the MK being involved in the issue around posters, party posters, which the officers here say was in breach of the Electoral Act. So they've opened a case relating to that particular incident. This takes the number of cases that have since been opened that are vote-related to 19 in this province. You'll remember just yesterday the Nat Joint updated members of the media about the number of incidents that they've seen that are vote-related. They said nationally there were about 24 cases that have since been opened, but 17 of those came from this province of Limpopo. Other than those two cases, authorities are telling us that it has been a pretty much smooth day. Other voting stations were able to open in time and administer those votes. They only by 5 o'clock tomorrow have to reach that target of about 96,000 homes. The officers on the ground are about 4,000 that have been dispatched to various communities. The highest number, or rather district that has the highest number, has about 10,000 homes that they need to visit. These are home visits that the officers on the ground have to visit. As at 5:30 this evening, the IEC couldn't really produce numbers in terms of the number of people that were able to cast their ballots because their officers are on their way back. But they're pretty much comfortable, and they say that they will be able to reach that 90,000 votes that need to be cast, or those homes that need to have their special votes administered. They also spoke, Oli, about the issues of the voting stations. You'll remember that earlier today we were in the Butlokwa area, where the area saw protests as a result of chieftaincy disputes. There's an issue around the regent that needs to be appointed, and the slow appointment of the regent, which has led the community to take to the streets, barricade the N1, and they're saying that they are observing such stations. They say in fact there are about 24 high-risk stations and about 157 that are medium risk. And when they assess all of those, they find that many are dealing with service delivery issues, the issues of chieftaincies, and issues relating to other community-related issues that the communities may feel that they're disgruntled with. But they're saying that they're quite positive that they'll be able to get through this. They've got teams that are in place to ensure that all the work is done and concluded. So they're looking also ahead of the elections and ahead to Wednesday, in fact, the 29th of May, where everybody will now be casting their votes. Oli?
Linda Mnisi, thank you very much. Very comprehensive update there from Linda Mnisi in Limpopo. A little earlier, Junior Khumalo also joining us from the Results Operations Center, the National Nerve Center, if you like.